So, if you remember from a few weeks back, I had discovered this paradise planet, and I did my initial base building here on one of the floating islands as I was learning how to build bases and learning how to play No Man's Sky for the first time. When I made the original video, I think it's called I Found a Paradise Planet, something like that, and I shared it off, and I was bombarded by people wanting to know the glyphs, and we had some great jokes about it, talked a lot about it in multiple videos. The fact that some people were just obsessed with having the glyphs to the planet, and most of them were probably bad faith actors, but there are some people who just wanted to do something community based, which is fair. And I did talk about eventually doing something community oriented, making a community based planet, or eventually sharing the glyphs to this planet, and the time for that has arrived. I am going to be sharing the glyphs for the planet in this video, and at some point they'll be on the screen above my head. I might even put them there here in a second. But what's prompted me to do this was that one of these days I logged in and someone managed to find my planet without the glyphs, and it was amusing to me because there were half a dozen people who had come into my streams and said, we're going to find your planet even without the glyphs. And people can do so like through the anomaly if you've chosen to upload the planet and all these other things, and this wasn't meant to be something where it was me learning how to play the game. I didn't understand the multiplayer aspects of this game or anything else. And I remember I had a talk, one of the streams with like Beeblebum, talking about how, he had multiple saves, I think he said, or multiple copies. I forget what he said. One that he does just for single player stuff, another one that he does for community stuff. And I was like, I kind of like the idea of that. And the moment that I saw this pop up on my planet, I was like, you know what? It's no longer the sacred place that I wanted it to be, so there's no point in me just keeping it to myself anymore. So we're going to share it. So somewhere up here are the glyphs, right? I don't know exactly where I'm placing them, but they're going to be up there somewhere. And you can now go explore this amazing planet as well. And if you want to build things here, you can. Hey, there's a meteor that just landed here. Can we do a photo? I think my jets, see, my jets are down right now, which is fine. What I really want to do is move the sun so you guys can get a look at what this is. And I can actually get my fat head out of the way. And if you want another place to see the glyphs, right here, there's the glyphs to the planet. But this is one of those things where I think that having a community space is an interesting idea. I'm still early enough in my No Man's Sky journey that I'm not doing a lot of community-based stuff. I still have a lot left to explore. I'm doing my streams on Sunday mornings at 5 a.m. Central, which is really early for North American folks, but it's middle of the afternoon for our European friends. And we've been having a great time. I'm still finishing up the main storyline and going through and learning things about. I got my freighter. I've been fleshing out my freighter, trying to get the salvage mods so that I can get the matter transporter beam. I got this S ship, which is this. Don't look at those. They're not supposed to be pointed down, but it's bugged right now when I took off, and I'm not going to restart this video just because of that. But this planet is absolutely breathtaking. It's got really cool islands. It's got Earth-like looking trees. The bioluminescence on the beaches and the water is really cool looking at night, and then when we get into complete daytime, we get a completely different looking environment here. And it's a big planet. There's lots of stuff to see and do, so if you would like to come build something and have fun as part of the community on this planet, I welcome you to do so. I obviously can't control what people produce on this planet, so I'm sure there are going to be people out there who decide to draw dicks on the wall just because they can, but hopefully people will respect each other and have fun with building in a community space. And I think the idea here is I'm going to let this set for, I don't know, a few weeks as we continue to play the game. And assuming we see some progress here, what we'll probably do in a few weeks, maybe a month or so, is we'll come in and we'll do a tour of people's bases. The base that the individual who is here has already built, if we can go over there and check it out, they actually didn't do a bad job. I can't be too disappointed at them for having built something, considering it does look halfway decent. Let's go ahead and... I'm assuming this is their... If this isn't their base, it's one of their mining things. Still got some planetary interference. Here we go. Oh, oh, go back. I think this is their island base. And so one of the cool things to do would be to come in here and say, you know what, let's take a look at people's bases after they've had a chance to build some stuff. So they actually built a pretty cool looking base. So even though they did kind of trample on the sanctity of my paradise planet, it looks really cool. At the very least, they built something that doesn't look like absolute garbage. So I would say maybe let's plan on, in a few weeks, we will come back and take a look at what the community has built here, and maybe we'll do a tour of all of the buildings that people have put on this paradise planet. Again, the glyphs for the paradise planet, we'll put them up above somewhere so that if you want to take the time to come here, you can. I would just say that, you know, if you can, be respectful of other people's building space and time, and don't forget to have fun exploring other people's space and building your own. I'd love to see some creative things, because for me, one of the big things that I'm still learning is trying to figure out how to do like underwater bases and stuff, and this place does have a pretty good ocean for you to build underwater bases. What is this over here? This is kind of a cool looking thing. So as you guys build bases, think about things that scale cliff walls and combine ground bases with underwater bases, because that's really what I'm kind of keen on seeing, is the way people can... Because if you look here, we've got oh, somebody may have just landed, or actually that might be an NPC who just landed. I would love to see creative ways that people build. Let's see if I can get up here. A combination. I love the domes. So shout out to this person. Where is their computer to see what the name of this person is? Oh, can we hold to tag? Is that going to be the base computer over there that I can then go click and find out more information about who they are and stuff? Huh. I don't know how to actually see that information. There's a bunch of solar panels down here. This is me being a noob and not knowing how to find the information of the person who built this. So shout out to them. They found it. They built some cool stuff. And hopefully I'll see other cool stuff from other players as they continue to play around on this planet now that I'm releasing the glyphs to the public. So go forth, have fun. Let me know in the comments below if you plan to build here, and if you do, what your base is called, and then here in a bit we will be going into these bases and taking a look at them. So have fun, everybody. I'm continuing to enjoy No Man's Sky. Hopefully you are as well, and I would love to see you in the next stream Sunday mornings at 5 a.m. Central. It's early for North American folks, but for Europeans it's middle of the afternoon. And I will continue to produce content around this game for the foreseeable future, because there's still a lot that I want to see and do. Thanks for the warm welcome to the community. I look forward to the next one, everybody. Till then, stay safe. Happy gaming.